Good day. This is your Smart Life Coach again, and I'm bringing a very interesting topic to you today. One of the most interesting topics so far, and one that you are going to use so many times in your life. It has to do with the different steps that you need to follow when you're managing anything. There are 4 steps. I'm going to describe them. They're easy for you to follow, and when you follow them, they are foolproof. Your management system will run perfectly. The first step that you need to do is to plan. You have to plan what you want to do. You have to decide which person is going to do what, when he's going to do that, where he's going to do that, and how he's going to do that. And then the last point is, what is the cost? That's your planning. So you write this planning down. Who is going to do what, where, when, how, and what is the cost? Then you've planned it. You have the basic framework of planning. You know now what you want to have done. Then the second part is you have to organize this. With the organization, you have to put the people and the resources and the scheduling and the funds together. You have to organize that. Which people is going to follow which schedule, we're going to use what resources, and how is this funding going to take place. Now the thing is starting to get shape, where it was just the basic who, what, where, when, how, and cost. And now you put names and people with it, and the resources and the funding is coming alive now. It's being part of that. Obviously, within your goals, within your organizing, you have to state your goals. What do you want to achieve at the end of the day? Because that's the one measuring factor. That's an underlying factor throughout the time for your successful management of your process. The third one is then to lead. You have to lead this. It is yours. You have to show and you have to direct people what you want to do. You cannot assume that they just know what to do. It's not like that. You have to get in there and show them, and you have to direct them. And you have to be the expert of your process. You need not be the expert all the things that you are going to resource, like computers and auditing and whatever technical items you are resourcing. You need not be that expert, but you need to be the expert of your process. You need to know what person to connect to what resources at what time to achieve which goals, and the cost of that. That's so important for you to take the leading role. The last step is to control. This is now where your goals become very important. When you control, you measure your customer satisfaction. That is when you are in a business that supply any items or service. You have to check your customer satisfaction. That gives you the keyboard or the soundboard on how good the quality of your product or your service is. The second thing is you have to check the employee satisfaction. How happy are the people that are working with you, under you, however you want to describe them, how satisfied are they? That has nothing to do with how much money they get or what hours they work. It's something that comes from inside them. That's something that you have to create, that your employees are satisfied people, because satisfied employees will have an output as satisfied customers. The third thing, obviously, you have to check your cash flow. Yes. To see whether what you are doing, is it affordable, is it within your cash planning that you did during the organizing phase. Yes. And then, what I said earlier, you have to take your goals and measure what is being happening according to these goals. Do not feel ashamed when you find that your planning are lacking and that you missed some stuff. Because when you do this now, when you are now in this last step of controlling, all of a sudden you might find, whoa, I forgot about this. I didn't include that. This should be different. That should be in another way. And then you go right back to replanning, and you do it much quicker now, where you do all these steps again to replan and to adjust at the end of the day so that you can achieve your goals. And this is how you manage anything that you want to do, whether it's a business, whether it's your life, whether it's your home, whether anything. That's the way you manage it. You plan, you organize, you lead, and you control. And if it's necessary, then you start right over again with planning so that you can organize, lead, and control. These are the 4 steps that you do. If you do them, they're only 4, you will be successful. And follow the underlying points that I gave in every one of them so that you can do them complete. You will be extremely successful with whatever you do. I hope you can apply these, and I hope they will help you to make such a good outcome on whatever you want to do. Thank you.